Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hand of Fate. I'm Nye.
I'm Mako, and we're still trying to kill the King of Scales. With a close call, but not quite.
I thought that we would have done better last time, but not being able to get rid of his allies is a huge detriment. The question I have, though, is can you put them down temporarily? Can he pull up one at a time? Can he, how does his revival work? Or is it just that you just can't kill them at all? I never bothered testing that.
This can only end one way, you know.
So we'll start with the Dead Man's Gorge, which gives us 4 of Skulls and 4 of Scales immediately. Not the worst fight we could have.
Not a great one either, though.
Yeah. All the ranged guys are behind a series of boxes. Get away from that now. Ow. Just didn't do anything. Go away. Oh, right. Don't do that. Don't do that. I need to remind myself, if they're glowing, don't attack them. That's what the freaking guys get me with all the time. That's actually one of the reasons I lost so much health in the King fight last time, is because I attacked a glowing ranged unit who caused me to take fire damage for a while. Okay, that one's dead. The nice thing about skeletons is if you knock them into the water, they can't come back. Okay, it's gonna do his thing there. Fortunately, lost my combo there, but was able to kill that guy, so that's fine. Are you two the last guys? Yes. Awesome. It's fine. Ended up losing about 27 health. That's not terrible. Especially not for the first encounter.
You'll recover your health relatively easily. It's more, honestly, I think what's hurting you more is the whole loss of a huge amount of max health.
Yeah, but there's no stopping that. Like, I can't do anything to stop the loss of max health. So it just, there's no point, complaining over losing my max health when there's nothing I can do about it, unless I somehow magically cause that particular curse to vanish. Which is possible. Like, if I find the Dark Crystal again, we could cause this to go away.
It is finally come.
Well, you might cause it to go away.
Possible.
I'm tired. It has been too long. Yet life will not let the candle be snuffed.
Okay, anything here that I want?
Know what lies beyond that door. Yet,
Hag's Wraps is an option,
go easy.
but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Merchant's Ring, kind of as usual, and I'm going to go ahead and buy the Plunderer's Cap.
Double food?
The choice is
Well, draw
always
supplies.
Yep. So that will give me some options. I really wish, is there any way I can get the Hag's Wraps as well, is the question. I don't think so. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of Killing Streaks and get Hag's Wraps. That seems like a really good option. Allowing me to slow and weaken my foes as I attack them. Having that against the king would probably be helpful. Okay, we got the tavern as usual. Remember, we want to fail this one.
Tavern, but the archetypal ideal of a tavern. Still,
Good. We got a first failure.
these places exist, or once existed.
When you reach the pier, you discover that the drunken wench has already left port. You and the captain set off in a rowing boat to follow the pirates. Soon you and the captain find yourselves heading further out to sea. Okay, now what do we want? That's the question. I want a huge success. You find the ship just off the coast. As you climb aboard, a yell goes up from the pirates. You reach the deck just as they attack. 3 of dust and the king.
So they've turned to piracy now, have they?
Something tells me that banditry is not that far off from piracy, if you really want to argue the point.
I guess so.
That guy. So I just want to get rid of his friends, because the king himself is kind of easy to manipulate around the around the arena if you can get his friends to go away. Especially when he bombs his own friends. That hurt a little bit. Okay, want to dodge that. Thank you. That a little bit. The cool thing about this is that when the king does that, he leaves himself open to attack. So I get to attack him nice and hard when he does that. More direct damage. And a little bit more direct damage. Dodge that, please. Thank you. Smack that living hell out of the king here. Oh, and he's way slow. Check that out. Oh, he's okay. He's recoiling for an attack.
Oh wow!
Take your time,
he's
King.
Really slowed down.
Anytime you want, just take your time with this.
Hold on to that.
Ags Wraps for the win! Apparently they are more broken than I ever gave them credit for.
I wonder if the effect is stacking.
I believe the effect is stacking.
Hmm.
You find treasure in the ship's hold. The captain draws his sword. It's mine. Keep away. We'll tell him we can keep it. He can keep it. You leave the room and explore the rest of the ship on your way back to the rowing boat. Minutes later, you're back at the sea, rowing strongly for shore. We get a gain card. 5 food.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Unfortunately, that was not the answer. Landlocked lubber.
Again,
I don't have anything to give this guy. Marketplace. I'm just gonna leave. Occasionally that happens. When you have more food than gold, you can sell your food, but it's just not worth it. 4 of skulls plus 6. Let's go ahead and try to take them by surprise. This is actually not a bad fight, even if I have to fight all of them. Huge failure. I'm going to take some damage on the way in. Lose 5 max health. It's about right. Wish I had the Skeleton King shield right now. Okay,
That would be useful.
It would be amazing.
But I don't think you're going to be anywhere near that lucky.
Yeah. Remember that the muskets can actually hit their own guys. Come on, stop with that. The fact that the muskets can actually shoot their own skeletons is one of the reasons why you don't see me actively trying to kill the muskets too much. If they're in direct line of sight of me and they have a chance of actually hitting me, that's when I'm going to actually go after them. Like, for example, this one has nobody between me and him. Go away, you. Unfortunately, some of them still have their shields up, so I cannot just keep on comboing unto oblivion.
It would be fun, but
Yep.
and also quite helpful if you still had your Skeleton King sword, but I'm sure we'll see that again.
Hopefully. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game.
You just like the life drain.
Yes. Yes, that's very true. You say this as if it's a bad one. Okay. Not too bad. Took a little bit of damage, I believe, but nothing too terrible. 3 gain cards. We'll go ahead and take the 5 food. We'll take the 40 gold. And draw 3, select 1, keep in the armory. Do I have... I have a helmet already, so we're going to have to go ahead...
Speed is but a small part of the equation. Accuracy.
Because the Ring of
skill,
Poverty
timing,
costs me all of my
these
money
count for
if I use it.
everything.
So I think the Soldier's Furor is the better choice, even if I'm not going to use it.
A quicker road to success or a faster road to failure. Let us see.
Lose 3 food, unfortunately. That's fine. It's not bad.
It would be so easy
Okay.
to create a game that merely defeats you. A game in which
You know what? I'm
going
going to give the priest half my food this time, because we do have a fair amount of food right now.
That is not how I work.
Good luck.
I refuse to play in such
Regular
a
failure.
manner. Our game is fair,
And we got a curse.
and you will be defeated.
Oh, come on. The level of curse that we just received is so bad. Did you see that?
Yeah. Where's that secret society?
Okay, so this is the one that I can just sprint through.
Well, except for the spinny traps.
Well, yeah, but that's... You can generally take that as a red, that those you'll have to go a little bit slower through. Ow. But generally, this particular one's nice because you can just sprint through everything. As long as you have the increased speed. If you're still on slower speed from the end of the game, you can't do that, but... 3 gain cards. We'll go ahead and take our mithril,
As pleases you.
and we'll gain 30 gold.
You know, even wearing stuff like mithril, these things are hitting like a Mack truck.
Yep. There's our soul gem.
The presence of power.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yay!
we're not going to be able to
Certain
remove a
pressure
random
upon
curse
the
as much as I'd
world.
like to, so let's go ahead and increase our maximum health by 5.
There's not that many max health gain things, unfortunately.
Yeah. We draw another
I'm
curse.
sorry.
We cannot choose a combat encounter choice if there are other choices. Merchant's favor is up. Shop is further up.
A voyage across
Considering the
ocean
curse we have, we just
will
want
be
to
a
move on.
trip Down the river.
We're probably going to die anyways.
Oof, that's double damage too.
Yeah. It's 10 damage per food I don't have.
A chance to buy more food. You must be relieved.
Okay, does he have anything I care about before we start buying food? He has the Disciples Ring, which I kind of care about, but...
You are way too cursed just by default to make that look appetizing. I think.
We're probably going to die just from the curse, is the problem here. Unless I find call from the priest really quickly. Find an oracle. Get those guys out of the deck. We're only receiving 1 food's worth of healing, too, as I've noticed. Lose 15 health, just because. We're gonna move on. We get 2 steps to find food. If we don't,
I
we're
was
dead.
left these simple pieces, and from
Nice
them
knowing
I
you.
have built a palace of memories. A
Well, we might
convoluted
get food from
maze
them.
that few will ever reach the end of. Will you be one of them?
Okay, first of all,
Ouch. If only you had a me.
remove that curse. Second, we're gonna sell. We're gonna keep the Plunder's Cap for obvious reasons. We're gonna go ahead and sell the Warlord Helm. We're gonna sell the Soldier's Furor. And then we're going to buy 5 food. Then we're going to remove Cowardice. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Let's go up. Desert Cult. not going to offer blood, and now we have to attack. Oh, good.
Mages and the Jack of Skulls. Well, we thought that might happen.
Well, the mages I was expecting. The Jack, not so much. Unfortunately, giving them my blood would have killed me anyways.
You can't have my blood. I'm busy using it.
Yeah, they don't listen to me when I say that. Okay, that was me.
God, now you're making me think about the next time I've got to go give blood.
For some reason, my blood is kind of perpetually low on iron, so they don't let me get blood half the time.
Being diabetic, I have to see the nurse on a regular basis, and this requires me to give them blood every friggin' 3 months. The vampires would have had enough of it by now, but...
God, this guy's gonna cut off like half the area for me. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this guy. Ooh, like that. Thank you. That guy's dead. You're next. No, I said you're next. That means you die. Okay, we need to stay over here, away from the lines. Okay. Jack just did something stupid. I want to be over here. I have no idea where the lines are going, though. There they are. God, he's bringing all of his friends back. I need to get rid of this goddamn mage.
Well, at least mages can. At least mages will succumb to the good old-fashioned sword to the face.
Yeah. Well, that Jack died a lot faster than I expected him to. Okay, this guy's the last guy. Who's still alive? You're still alive. If only I had the Skeleton King sword right now. Now, do I get something from that? I don't think we've ever refused that before. You see an ornate treasure chest lying there. Let's go ahead and open it, which I think kills us. No, we have gloves. The magical fire doesn't hurt us. Nice. Getting a free artifact card.
Hey.
Folded steel. Okay. Twisted Canyon.
More power to you.
Yep.
I think.
Kind of, a little bit, sort of.
Choose from these options.
That's gonna kill us. Lose 10 health per curse. And there it goes. Damn.
There really ought to be like some sort of special kind of death for death by curse.
Once more into the grave.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for you.
It's annoying series of events that caused us to die.
One more attempt.
The combat wasn't bad. It was just endless. Here, get cursed. Here, get cursed. Here, have problems. Here, have problems.
Again,
And that
the
seems to be
great
just the
blizzard
case
will
with the King of
rebuff.
Scales. For the past couple of episodes, we've had that problem.
You have just had nothing but a run of terrible, terrible luck.
Yeah. But then every so often we get really good luck, and then when we get the really good luck, it is my inability to fight that causes us to die. So it's kind of, either way.
We're all merely pieces.
Alright,
of
there's our
the
cursed
whole.
luck. Let's go ahead and just go up to begin with.
Circle repeats without end.
Cave
Does
Shelter,
the
Dead Man's Gorge,
road
Marketplace,
stand
and the
living
Altar.
the
You know what? I
altar
actually do
when it
want
is
to visit
placed
almost
back
all
in
of
the
those.
box? Does the king understand that he truly rules over nothing?
First, we'll go to the altar. Let's see if we can get ourselves a blessing. Nope. We're gonna get cursed instead.
The gods are not with you today.
You go,
Ah, they're never with me.
the harder things become.
Lose 10 health per curse.
Oh, that's like gotta be one of the worst ones to have.
We're gonna attempt to steal. This is a bad idea.
Profoundly.
Nope. Damn it. Okay. Dead Man's Gorge. Yep, that's not death or anything. And you gotta remember, I started half health too, because I've already lost health to that card we just dealt with.
So this is going to be one of those really short runs, isn't it?
Yes. Just get away from that. Oh, and that's gonna yank me to her. Queenie, you're free to die whenever you so feel like it. Oh, great! I'm in the corner. Okay. Damn it! It caused me to counter the wrong guy. I wanted to counter the queen, and it made me counter the little guy.
There's entirely too many little guys.
Yes, there is. The problem is the queen's magic spell, that blue spell you keep on seeing, it yanks you to her, dealing damage as it does, and then she tries to attack you when you hit her. If you counter it, it just deals a little bit of damage to her. Okay, apparently we're gonna go say hi to the queen. Here, Queenie. The queen's dead.
Long live the queen!
No, very short-lived the queen. Okay, everything except for the rat throne is now dead. Ow, and I'm almost dead.
Reminds me a bit of the Long Live the Queen game, with an achievement for every single way of dying.
Sounds about right. Those sort of games usually have that, though. That game really remind me of King's Quest in its design.
King's Quest, really?
Just the fact that you could die in a lot of different ways from a lot of, like, different styles.
Ah!
I'm sorry, you ate... Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, you ate dinner before having it checked by your poison checker. You're dead. But this was the first page.
Death comes for us all, though not of course.
Okay, we're gonna do one more.
Reminds me of...
You keep coming
Did you ever play Wasteland? Like,
Nope.
the original Wasteland.
Before my time.
It was from the same sort of, in the same sort of vein as, you know, the Bard's Tale and the original Wizardry games. But it was old enough that instead of putting the stuff, you know, instead of having like gobs of text, it actually came with a companion book. And it would say, you know, so if, when you got to certain areas, it would say, you know, refer to a section, blah blah blah. And in just about all the games from that particular company that made it, if you were in the habit of just thumbing through the pages because you wanted to know what the things were, there were a number of them that were dummies. Like
Sounds about right.
There's at least one where, you know, it says, you know, you're sneaking along in this place up on a lady who's in the shower, and she pulls an Uzi on you and tells you to quit screwing around reading the book without playing the game.
See, that's always nice. We need more of that. I've been very tempted, like with old style games, I've been very tempted to go play the Tex Murphy game that's on Steam, just because it has that old school style and apparently a fair amount of charm in it too. Did you ever look into that one?
Tex Murphy, which wasn't there several Tex Murphy games?
Yeah, and this is a kind of a relaunch of the old style. So for those who are unaware, the Tex Murphy games, keep in mind, this is not a game series that I knew of. I had to go investigate this because I was curious. The Tex Murphy games are a series of point-and-click style adventure games. What makes them interesting is they are of the old school style where they actually video recorded actors playing out the scenes for you, including green screen. Well, back in the day, the green screen was really bad, really obvious, things like that. And the developers of the new Tex Murphy game wanted to keep the charm of that, so the new green screen in the new Tex Murphy games is similarly really, really bad. So it's trying to keep all the charm.
I'm looking at this. It's actually the 6th one in the series. Wow. Yeah,
and apparently, I think it said it keeps the original actor for Tex himself, even though the Tex Murphy game is like 20 years old.
Yeah.
So Tex you get, and he's like a hard-boiled, like, Private Eye in a futuristic world. So it really does kind of work together a little bit well to have an older hard-boiled detective. I should not have done that.
No, you shouldn't have. Actually, I like stories like that. The hard-boiled detective in the futuristic side of setting. Those, not quite cyberpunk, but...
It is your end.
It just works. It works really well. So I was tempted to do it. The only problem is it's a point-and-click adventure game, and I can only appreciate those in certain situations. And I don't think I'd appreciate Tex Murphy without being the fan of the old school ones.
You can get all the old school ones on Steam too. So
yeah, but those just have terrible controls at this point. That's the hard part there. It's like Duke Nukem. I was a fan of the old ones growing up, so the new one, even though it's not good, I still enjoyed because it echoed the old ones and all of their majesty. So I enjoyed it, even though it was terrible.
Not the first to deal
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go left.
Nor are you the
Because every time I go up, it's the correct way to go.
I do not expect.
Let's go ahead and request a song. We get 2 blessings this time. Will the Gods, we're gonna get some money. And Lizard Eater, so we received 1 food for every lizard killed. Awesome. Here, have half my gold. Trading post, we don't have the food, but he's going to give us the Depth of Night, so we may choose to get rid of,
enemy encounters we don't like.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and pray. See if we can get another blessing. Damn. Didn't follow it well enough. So we're going to go ahead and... Nothing... Oh, we lost Will the Gods, apparently. We also just lost 5 gold. This is the food wagon, which I'm going to need, because now I've got to go all the way back. 3 food for blessing. I did get 3 food out of that.
For that.
Not a total wash, I guess.
Okay, well, there goes all my food.
Nasty.
As usual, the game is not playing nice. You know, we do have a shop directly in front of us, so we can, you know, buy like 3 food now.
That we learn
Here's hoping.
It's really annoying when floor 1 I have situations that cause me to lose all of my everything. 30 gold for 10 food.
Wow.
That's actually not bad.
Actually, yeah, that is actually not too bad.
We're gonna go ahead and sell the merchant's ring. We'll sell the helmet. Go ahead and sell the killing streak. It's not going to leave us with much, but it will give us. We will have food. See, that's not too bad at all. For a moment there, I thought it said 30 gold for 4 food, and I'm like, I'm used to this game screwing me, but that's a level of screw I haven't had in quite some time. Now, the nice thing about this particular event is that even if I fail it and I take some damage, typically I still get my weapon anyways. Lose 5 health. Lose 10 health. Fine. I did get the weapon, which is going to be the huge hammer. Nice.
Hey, pretty good.
Is this the exit? Okay, what am I missing out on? Helpful Priest, Summoned, and Treasure Chest.
Tempting. Very tempting.
We're going to have to turn back. I cannot say no to some of that. Lose 10 max health.
Let's just hope you don't die for your treasure.
Yeah, it's actually the treasure chest is the thing that I want, as you might expect. We're going to go ahead and redraw that. I'll take it. Man, that redraw is really, really useful. I just got rid of the King of Dust.
I was gonna say, especially if you end up pulling a face card that you just can't handle.
Oh, I could handle the King of Dust, I just don't want to.
This is a reasonably new one. I don't think I've seen this battlefield before.
Yeah, you have. Tons of times. You have seen this battle a lot. Why did I do that?
Whoops. Sorry, my connection just went wibbly.
It's okay, we'll give it a second. It'll come back as usual. Okay, I'll just take damage from that too. And that. I'll just take damage from everything.
I was saying, I don't think I've seen this battlefield before.
You have. You have. Lots of times. The original, you probably see it at different times a day, but like, for example, the original Queen of Plague was at this battlefield. At night. Let's not try to block the unblockable attack, please. Oh, come on! I give up. Part of the problem was I was using the huge hammer, and the hammer does have a very slow swing time versus the sword.
it's got a big wind up.
Dead
So-
once more.
But apparently what I didn't know is that the wind-up for the hammer, it seems like it affects the wind-up for the shield, too. So when I was trying to shield bash that guy, didn't work.
Well, good to keep in good to know that it works both ways, I guess.
For the future. Okay, guys, we'll see you next time.